Hello and welcome to Home Inspector M.D. Today in our tool bag, we're talking about laser infrared thermometers. This device is optional in a home inspection and goes beyond the common standard of practice, but it can provide some information that is useful in exposing issues. There are a variety of applications where you can use this device around the home. You can use it to confirm overheating wires, circuit breakers, or motors, temperature readings of your hot water, or ambient air temperature. With a temperature probe, you can get the temperature of the water flowing from faucets. Hot water from the water heater should not exceed 120 degrees due to safety reasons. Here's a chart explaining what hot water can do to people. Having said that, this test is beyond the common standard of practice for home inspections. Home inspectors will confirm the presence of hot and cold water, but not the temperature. We can also get a sense of the temperature change from the heating and cooling of the HVAC system. Many home inspectors use a probe-type thermometer sensor. This infrared thermometer also lets you attach a 3-inch probe to obtain temperature readings. We look at temperature ranges that a typical working HVAC system should be outputting. For cooling, we want to see a temperature decline of about 20 degrees from the return at the filter area and after the evaporator coil, ideally at the plenum. Unfortunately, for many inspections, there is no access for a probe to be inserted into the sheet metal. If it's not possible to take a temperature reading there, we take readings from the nearest register. Of course, we expect slightly lower temperature changes from the registers. This is the same for cooling and heating measurements. For heating, if the house area is around 70 degrees, the temperature change after it goes through the heat exchanger should be around 140 degrees for a 70-degree change. Again, we expect lower temperatures at the registers. If you see numbers that are way off these standards, it could be a sign that some part of the HVAC system is not working properly. But again, this testing is not always done because it is beyond the standard of practice. Laser infrared thermometers are also useful to get a quick temperature reading of the indoor and outdoor air at the time of the inspection. The other useful features are humidity and dew point readings. Relative humidity level readings are important in revealing conditions in which mold can grow. Indoor relative humidity should be between 20 and 40% in the winter, and between 40 and 60% for the rest of the year. If an inspector finds abnormal humidity levels, that can be a concern and written in the report as a caution only because it is not confirmation. Finding actual physical mold is the only confirmation. When using this device, we must keep in mind what can affect its accuracy readings. One is called the DS ratio, in other words, the distance to spot ratio. This device has a DS ratio of 12 to 1. That means it needs a 1-inch square surface to scan when the device is 1 foot away. If the spot you are measuring is less than 1 inch at that distance, you will get a less accurate result. Thus, you want to be relatively close to the objects you are measuring. The farther you're away, the more surface area is required. A good example is a pipe because it does not have a lot of surface area. From far away, the readings will be inaccurate, so you would need to be as close to the pipe's surface as possible. Now, the useful feature in this device is that it not only shows the laser pointer, but also the distance to spot ratio. Here we see the laser pointer surrounded by a circle of laser points. At a foot away, it is about a 1-inch diameter. When we move away from the surface, the area of dots becomes larger to indicate the required surface area needed for accurate readings. In our video about IR cameras, we talked about how mirrors, transparent surfaces, and metals with shiny surfaces can affect results. With a laser infrared thermometer, we have similar issues as we don't want to point the device directly at these materials. That will give misleading data. Thanks for watching this quick video on laser infrared thermometers and how they can be used in a basic home inspection. From inside our tool bag, have a great day. Please subscribe or give us a thumbs up, and don't forget about us on your next home inspection. Hey, if you're interested in more videos on a similar topic or other useful info for the first-time home buyer, keep on watching with these videos.